I'm so happy to be here, and I had an inspiration in my new journey in trying to learn how to cook. Last week I made my mother's chicken soup, and today I invented a bean stew. So what you're about to see me prepare is an absolute new invention. It was inspired by the fact that I'm going through a little bit of an evolution in my life, having just had a colonectomy. And I was also inspired by a brand new Whole Foods that opened in Pompano, next to the Movie Co Theater, Copans Road and Federal Highway. And it's absolutely extraordinary. So all the ingredients that are going to be in this amazing bean stew that I'm about to make are from Whole Foods. First, we're going to begin with some organic coconut oil, which everything that I'm cooking is going to go into this big 16-quart pot. And we're going to turn this up. Fortunately, I'm in a new kitchen that I just built in this apartment this past summer, and I've got the most wonderful stove and oven I've ever had. Unfortunately, it's electric, and be that as it may, I'm going to turn on the stove, and in this 16-quart pot, I'm going to make 14 quarts of an amazing bean stew, which is my own Pietro Molinari invention. So in this bean stew, I'm going to begin with putting some garlic, and I presume this is the garlic. Yes, it is, which we're going to saute. Nothing like a little garlic. And since I was in Italy recently, I got some really fine olive oil that I'm also going to add. It's just a little bottle, but I figured why not mix a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of coconut oil. I've been cooking with coconut oil for a long time, and I find I really love it. This is olio extravergine oliva from the Stati Olivito in Calabria, which I happen to know Alberto Stati. He's an amazing guy. He's the son-in-law of my dear friend Prince Lorenzo de' Medici, and he gave me this bottle of olive oil when I was in Calabria. So I didn't get this at Whole Foods, but this is really good olive oil. So like all good Italians, you always begin cooking something in olive oil and garlic, but in this instance we're using coconut oil and garlic. And the games have begun. So in addition to the olive oil, coconut oil, and garlic, we're going to put some onions. This is one big whole white onion that we're going to saute. And once this gets browning, we're then going to move on and add 2 pounds of grass-fed beef. I've heard that grass-fed beef is better for you than salmon. It's higher in omega content, and in that I'm going to be on a low-calorie, high vitamins and minerals diet for the next 6 months, or maybe for the rest of my life. I will only eat grass-fed beef because I love it so much. So we're just going to let this brown a little bit. Scallions. We've chopped everything to a very uniform size. Now I'm going to throw in 2 pounds of grass-fed beef from Whole Foods. I love grass-fed beef. Just going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. This is, by the way, a Sears convection oven, and the building that I live here in Palm Air and Pompano Beach does not allow gas stoves. There's no gas stove in any place in this building, but this is, I think, top of the line in terms of what you can do with an electric stove. Some red peppers. There's one organic red pepper and one organic orange bell pepper in here, which we seeded. Next, I'm going to throw in 2 cans of non-fat chicken broth. I guess it's kind of like a bean stew. Whilst that's cooking, we're going to now start to add the beans. We have pinto beans, 2 cups of pinto beans, two cups of black-eyed peas. There's 7 different beans that are going to go in here, and we'll send you the recipe for this Pietro Molinari concoction. 2 cups of baby lima beans. All these I just got at the brand new Whole Foods store yesterday. It's just amazing. It's just the most unbelievable food market I've ever been in. It's brand spanking new. All the people are wonderful. The service is extraordinary. And if you want to go there for a free lunch, there's all kinds of giveaways, free foods. Now I'm going to add some fava beans. I love fava beans. I think I love them more since I saw Silence of the Lambs. 2 cups. 2 cups of fava beans. And there's a 5th bean here. I forget the name of it.
Pinto or navy?
Navy bean.
Navy bean.
This 2 cups of navy beans. Now, I tried to get some cannellini beans, but I couldn't find them. It is where are the cannellini beans? Red beans, black beans. Well, we'll throw in the red beans. So excuse me, there's 8 kinds. So I've been fortunate enough to put all these wonderful ingredients together. We're going to finish it off with some fresh mint from my backyard. My backyard just happens to be my porch. And I'm just going to put the whole leaves in there. It's actually really, really fragrant mint. And because I'm not adding any spices, which one would normally do, I decided to get one of my favorite herbs, which is thyme, and then rosemary, and some basil. So instead of chili powder and salt and pepper and red pepper flakes, I'm just using some natural herbs, which I don't think they can hurt you. Now this has been boiling for at least an hour. The 8 different beans, primarily the dried beans, are getting soft. The smell is unbelievable. Everything in here is really, really pure. And I'm really happy to have made my first bean stew which just came to me. And if you're ever in Pompano Beach and you want to have some bean stew or anything else, give me a call. We're going to go to Whole Foods tomorrow and talk to the manager there, because they were very happy to hear that I was shopping there and buying all the ingredients for this invention of mine, bean stew alla Cavaliere Pietro Molinari. Ciao!